That's right. More on this breaking news now. Albuquerque police are on the scene of what could be the city's latest homicide.
This all happened just a few hours ago at the Imperial Inn. It's on Central near Broadway, exactly on High Street. It's where News 13's David Romero is right now. David, what do we know happened out there?
Well, Matt, so far we've heard one person is dead, one person is in custody. This is all here at the Imperial Inn Motel on Central in Northeast Albuquerque. Take a look behind me right now. You can see there is a lot of police activity at this time. The investigation is still in its early stages. Now take a look at some video that we got when we first got out here to the scene earlier this morning. Now officers were dispatched to the inn at about 10 after 3 this morning. They were coming out to a call of a disturbance in one of the motel rooms here at the Imperial Inn. Now when they arrived, they found one person on the ground that was unconscious. That was a man. He was later pronounced deceased on the scene. APD said that they also were able to get one person in custody. That person is, there's no identification on that person at this point, only that he is a male and he did go with police earlier. Now they say that they have not released any information on the victim as well. Now again, this investigation is still in the early stages. Officers told us earlier that they anticipate being out here for quite a while. Now that we want to mention that there is a traffic alert in addition to the story, because High Street north of Central is blocked off at this time, but Central Avenue is completely open. So if you're going to be accessing High Street from Central, you can't do that until the investigation is over or until the officers clear the scene, which they anticipate should be a few hours from now. Matt, back to you.
All right, thank you for the update. David's going to stay there and try to get more information on this as we go through the morning. And of course, we'll have updates right here on News 13 and later today online at KRQE.com.
Now to a morning semi crash that possibly could cause some traffic delays. Just after midnight, two semis collided into each other. The crash caused I-40 at 107 to shut down while crews tried to clear the scene. Now one lane right now is open. Crews are waiting for a dump truck to get to the scene to clear paper that spilled onto the highway. We're told at least minor injuries were reported. One woman actually had trouble getting out of the semi, we're told. There was a minor fuel leak, but hazmat did not have to be called. 13-year-old Dylan Redwine is still missing this morning, and we have learned that there are no searches planned for today. Yesterday completed an 8-day effort to locate Dylan. He vanished from his father's home in Vallecito, which is northeast of Durango, last Monday. The New Mexico State Police Search and Rescue Recovery Team assisted in searching Vallecito Lake, where canines had picked up some sort of a scent there. The divers searched 2 sections of the lakes. Boats were equipped with sonar, but nothing was found. No further searches of the lake bottom are planned unless new information is developed. Right now, there are no leads, and investigators are asking the public for help. If you know where Dylan's whereabouts are, call 911.
One of Albuquerque's finest won't be patrolling the streets later today. Instead, he's suspended because rather than breaking up a fight, some neighbors say the officer actually encouraged it. This all started Saturday night at this apartment near Washington and Lomas when the neighbors called Officer Greg Donofrio to Andres Lucero's home, saying Lucero is making too much noise. Lucero and one other man started arguing in front of the officer Donofrio. Then Lucero says the officer proposed a less than legal way to fix their problems.
Maybe you want to let us duke it out. And the police officer, you want to duke it out? And I said, it's up to you if you want to take us to jail. And he says, no, I won't take you to jail if you want to fight it out.
Lucero says Officer Donofrio let the two men fight for a few minutes and stepped in and broke it up. Greg Donofrio is now suspended while the police department looks into exactly what happened there. The teenager accused of killing his dad on a hunting trip in the Gila Wilderness is set to be back in court today. Thomas Manning is supposed to have his first appearance on murder charges after prosecutors say he shot and killed his dad near Silver City 2 years ago. Manning was just 16 years old at the time. The case has already been a complicated one. Prosecutors have what they call a confession from Manning, but this summer a judge ruled they couldn't use it because the audio was not clear.
2 Albuquerque men are facing charges in a murder-for-hire plot. Police say Mark Stake and his nephew, Tanner Ruan, were hired to kill 2 witnesses in a murder case out of Vermont. Cops say that case involved Dana Martin, a man who they say raped and strangled a 15-year-old girl, then dumped her body.
My daughter was, she was a happy kid. She was fun-loving, and, I loved her dearly. I'm sorry this had to come this way.
Martin was transferred from a Vermont prison and sent to the New Mexico pen in Las Cruces. Investigators think that's where he met Stake, who was paroled a few months ago. Police stopped Stake and his nephew at a Canadian border crossing last week after getting lost in Vermont. In their car, cops say they found evidence of the murder scheme, including names and addresses of their intended victims. Well, things are much calmer at the San Juan County Detention Center this morning after a huge fight among some inmates breaks out, and it was all over milk. This is surveillance video here. 22 inmates were involved. They were used to getting 2 or 3 cartons of milk with every breakfast, but recently they only got 1, and that's when things got a little crazy. Breakfast trays, as you can see here, were left alone on the tables. It actually took the use of pepper balls for the prisoners to settle down. Deputy Administrator Daniel Webb told us not everyone involved here, however, will be getting in trouble for this.
We're not going to punish the masses because of the actions of a few.
No inmates or guards were hurt during the ordeal.
Well, 5 security workers at the Los Alamos National Laboratory will be looking for new jobs later today. That's because the Los Alamos Monitor says they got fired last week for, quote, inappropriate behavior. Lab won't say who got fired or exactly what they did, but we hear the workers are doing something they weren't supposed to at a shooting range there.
Well, you want to give yourself some extra time if you are catching a flight out of the Sunport today. Road work is being done between the Sunport Loop and Girard Boulevard. Crews are making repairs and repaving this area. It's expected to be finished by December 4th before the busy holiday travel season.
Well, here's a question for you. Should Central Avenue here in Albuquerque be cut down to 1 lane each way for cars or lose street parking so there can be lanes to make buses move through town faster? Well, this is an idea the city is thinking about. And starting today, you can give your 2 cents on it at a number of public meetings. The first is going on tonight from 6 to 7:30 at the Manzano Mesa Multi-Regional Center. It's on Elizabeth Street near Southern and Eubank.